What's up guys, Tom Ainsworth. I'm back with another honest practice session. So kind of similar to last week, I want to still be looking at the pattern that we've been looking or going over, should I say, which has just been the right left kick kick. So just here. So just moving it about and then getting more in depth with putting it in and out of a groove. So again, I'm going to start with 140 BPM, so 10 BPM faster than last week. And I'm going to let's do 2 bars of groove and then 2 bars of fill with this one. And something that I kind of made a few mistakes on last week with is I'm going to be doing just right left for the very last one, and that'll just let me come back into the groove. Means I'm not doing 3 kicks in a row like instead. And it'll just make it a lot easier, a lot more seamless going back into the groove. I might chuck them in mid-bar at some points, we'll see, but the main thing of it is just getting that down and also going into it. So say I'm just going into the fill, want to be starting with a kick on that first right hand. So we're going to be So we're also going to put in a kick at the start of the fill, so that's going to be with the first right hand, which sounds a little bit like this. Cool, so this is it, 140 BPM. Feel free to play along, so I'm going to be doing this for a fair few bars, so by all means just join in. Cool, so I'm going to whack it up to 150 beats per minute now, which if you watched last week's lesson is the kind of speed that it starts to groove a little bit more, especially those open hi-hats on the second beat of the fill. So the first left hand, so right left kick kick, right kick kick, right kick kick. That'll start sounding a lot nicer now because being as just the 8th notes are racking up faster. It's just giving it less chance to kind of open up, so it sounds more like a barking hi-hat rather than just a really open long one. So let's give that a try. Cool, so I chucked in a few different parts of that, so you might have seen halfway through a couple of the fills, particularly I think it was the second to last one maybe. I just started putting in a few more hits where I was doing the crashes on beat 1, so I was still doing the pattern, and you'll probably notice the sound difference from when I start a groove off or start the fill with a kick as well as the crash, so both of them right hand, right foot, as opposed to when it's mid-fill, the crash, it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't have that same kind of punch that it usually does, and that's literally just because I've not put the kick drum with it. Notice a massive difference, and that's the main reason why I want you to get used to doing right left, right left, right left for the very last one, so that you've actually got a chance to put that kick drum in going into the groove. So anyway, we'll up it to 160, got some kind of drum and bass style tempo here. Groove's still going to be sitting at kind of a half-time groove, so as if it was at 80 BPM. Same for all of them, it's all been the half-time groove. 2 bars, 2 fills, let's go. Cool, 170. cool. So I'm going to leave it there for this week's lesson. You can take this as fast as you want. 170 there was feeling pretty comfortable for me, to be honest, especially from last week. I've not looked at this much. You're seeing exactly the practice that I'm doing on this. If it takes you longer, that's absolutely fine. You know, it's quite an advanced thing to be doing, getting all 4 limbs working at the same time, especially when you're playing different subdivisions. Like we've got the triplets or the sextuplets, depending on how you see them, on the hands and the right foot. We've just got those straight 8th notes going on there. So spend a bit of time on it. It does take time to get used to it. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll leave a link in the description to the previous 2 lessons, so by all means watch those if you're coming to this for your first video. It didn't just happen overnight. Check it out before. I put a lot of time into these. It wasn't just, even more so than the lessons that you see. You know, I've been doing this for a few hours, just trying to get this pattern down. So don't feel discouraged if it doesn't come straight away. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you thought of it. If there's anything that you'd like to see me do differently, just leave a comment or get me on Instagram, Facebook. By all means, send me a message. My handle's @Ainsworth Music, just the same, my name. I'll leave a link in the description to those as well. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend, guys.